What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to learn how to draw Midoriya Izuku from My Hero Academia. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn how to draw Deku from My Hero Academia. So these are the tools I'm going to use. As you can see, we got a sharpener, a black color pencil and a regular HB2 pencil, as well as the ruler. I'm gonna use this mechanical pencil as well, however you can use the HB2 pencil if you don't have any. Okay, so as you can see, I already drew a perfect square. Each side is 5 centimeters, but you can draw it in any size you want to, just make sure to use a suitable paper size. Okay, so let's get started. Of course, I'm gonna start with the face. Now you don't have to use this square, I mainly use it in order for you to keep the right proportions. First I'm gonna start by drawing his chin, so just a nice curve right there. Then we'll go on and draw the jaw, so just use 2 lines for that. We'll do the same for the left side, and then we'll go all the way to the top and create a nice looking head. Now don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, because later on we're gonna add the hair, so the main purpose of it is just to keep the right proportions. Next I'm gonna draw the eyes, so first I'm gonna draw this circle right there, and we'll use this guideline in order to keep the right proportions for the right eye. Now that I got 2 circles, I can start refining the eye. So we'll start with the right eye. And as you can see, I'm adding more thickness to the eye. That way we'll get our eyelashes. 1 thick line to create the eyebrow. And we'll add the iris right there. I'm gonna draw the pupil, and then we'll add a nice highlight right next to it. I will use this line to separate between dark and bright. Awesome, so this is the result we are going after. I'm gonna do the same process for the left side. So again, starting with the shape of the eye, then adding more thickness to create the eyelashes. Again, if you want, you can use more guidelines to keep the right proportions for the iris as well. And if you don't want to smear all that lead, just grab a piece of paper, just like that. Awesome! Now we are going to draw the nose, so pay attention. This is a very difficult task. All you have to do is draw 1 line. That's the nose, everybody. That's it. That's it. And now I'm gonna add some random lines in the shape of a triangle, and this is the nose. Now we can move on to the mouth. I'm gonna place it around the center of the bottom rectangle and just draw a nice curve and add more thickness to the edges, just like that. Add another curve to indicate the bottom lip, and now we can draw the freckles. So we'll add 4 on each side. I'm gonna refine the jaw a little bit, just make it more thick. And now we can move on to draw the ear. So for the ear, I'm gonna start by drawing the shape of the ear first, and then I'm gonna do all the details. As you can see, this is the best way to keep the right proportions, to be as accurate as you can. And now just fill all those details. Awesome, I'm gonna do the same for the left side, and just like before, I'm gonna pull 2 lines to keep the right proportions. And there you have it, a nice looking bold Deku. But we do want to add hair. So first I'm gonna start by drawing two curves to indicate the neck. Then I'm gonna use these guidelines to mark the areas of the hair. And all we have to do now is add those hair spikes. And as you can see, I'm creating them simply by using 2 to 3 lines. I'm gonna make them a bit curvy and sharp. Next, we'll get rid of all the unnecessary lines. And now we'll draw Deku an afro. And we'll use that afro to keep the right proportions, just like we did before. All we have to do now is just add all those spikes in the direction of the guideline. And try to make it a bit messy, you don't want it to look the same. So one spike will go up, another one will go down, just mix it up. It doesn't have to look exactly like the way I'm doing it right now. Awesome, now that we are done, again we are going to delete all those unnecessary lines. So what I'm gonna do right now is mark the brighter areas of the hair. For this drawing I want the light source to come from the right side, and that means that the left side will be obviously darker. Awesome, so we are done with the head and now we can focus on the torso. Just gonna add one more. Okay, so first I'm gonna start by drawing the neck muscles, simply by drawing two curves. Then we'll draw his little turtleneck. And now I'm gonna draw the shape of the torso. Okay, first I want to capture the shape of the torso, and only then I'm gonna add all the details. I'm gonna mark the center of the torso right there, and this is gonna be a 3/4 pose. Next we are going to draw the mask. So first I'm gonna start by drawing the shape of the mask, that's right. We'll do that by drawing 8 lines. Next we are going to cross the mask in the middle, and then start to refine it. This is actually the metal part of the mask, the one that covers his mouth, aka the oxygen mask, if you will. Next we are going to draw the fabric around the mask. And then we'll draw 8 circles. Those are gonna be the holes which the oxygen will come through. And the way to make those holes really look like holes, what you want to do is just add one curve just like that, and now we can see their depth, if that makes sense. Awesome, so we are done with the mask and now we can focus on his suit. So we'll start by drawing his little shoulder pads and give it some thickness for the border. I'm gonna draw this stripe on Deku's suit, right on the shoulder. And then we'll draw the part of the mask that sits on his back. So just draw it by using 3 curved lines. I'm gonna do the same for the left side, and of course this is gonna look smaller because of the angle. We'll also add a part of the mask right there, and we'll draw the shoulder along with the strap. Awesome! Next I'm gonna draw those little circles on the shoulder pads, those buttons I guess. And we'll draw 2 curves right there to separate between the chest and the shoulder. Awesome! Congratulations! We are done with the sketch, and now we are going to color it. And we are going to do that simply by using the black color pencil and the HB2 pencil. So first I'm gonna take the black color pencil and I'll go all over the lines. Make sure to use the sharpener here and there because you want the tip of the pencil to stay sharp. Now of course the best option is to rotate the page. That way you can have your natural hand movement. Okay, you don't want to fight against your natural movement. However, do what's best works for you. So I'm gonna accelerate the time lapse and we'll meet once I'm done. Awesome, and as you can see I colored his pupil with the black color as well. So now what we are going to do is color the hair. You basically want to hold the pencil closer to the tip in order to create more pressure. And what you want to do is just add in 1 layer at a time. Okay, the more layers you'll add, the more the color will look solid. Okay, you don't want to have a lot of, you know, like white areas on the hair. Awesome, next we'll color the holes on the mask. I'm gonna add 1 more layer to the eyelashes, just to make it look thicker. And also color the shaded areas of the neck. Awesome, next what you want to do is just grab your eraser and clear all the area around. Just clean it very well because you don't want to smear it with your hand. And now we are going to do some shading with the HB2 pencil. So if you want to apply little pressure and you don't want it to look too dark, what you want to do is hold the pencil closer to the eraser. That way you can apply less pressure, which means the color will look brighter. Okay, you get a brighter gray. And if you want to get a darker tone, simply add more layers. Next I'm gonna color this stripe just by adding more layers and applying more pressure. And then I'm gonna take the black color pencil and add 1 more layer. But as you can see, it's not completely black like the hair. I'm gonna add more layers with the same HB2 pencil just to create some nice shade. and basically apply the same method for the rest. So again, if we were looking at the mask, this part of the mask is darker, so I'm gonna color it with the same method. First start with the HB2 pencil, adding more layers, and then use the black color pencil. We are going to do the same process for the hair. And same process for the face. And as you can see, I'm adding some shade for the spikes of hair. Now let's zoom in on the eye a little bit. So as you can see, we got this part right next to the pupil. What you basically want to have is a dark tone, mid-tone, and a bright tone. Okay, the darkest tone will be obviously the black color. The mid-tone will be a kinda darker gray tone, and the brighter tone will be a very bright gray, and the highlight will be white. Awesome, so I'm gonna do the same process for the rest of the costume. I'm gonna edit the parts so you can see how I color in real time, but I'm not gonna do it all in real time because it's gonna be too long. But basically when you color, make sure to look how you colored the other parts and try to get a nice harmony between them. Awesome, so the last thing to do is clean the environment. So just grab your eraser and clean all that lead. And we are done, everybody. This is how you draw Midoriya Izuku, aka Deku from My Hero Academia. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this tutorial. As you can see, we didn't use any expensive materials. It's all about the skills you develop. So just remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If you want to see more tutorials, you can check out my tutorials playlist. I got more than 90 tutorials available. And if you want to support my work, make sure to smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and of course subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every weekend. And make sure to hit the damn bell so you can get all the notifications. That's it, thanks a lot for watching everybody, keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.